Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. I'm a few minutes late here, but you know, things happen. I'm also not fully prepared for today's stream at all. Just gonna kind of fly by the seat of my pants at the start here. But we're back for another stream. I think last Tuesday, I talked about like trying to play some things that weren't D&T in the prelims because it was really feeling like the Tuesday night prelim was just not very D&T friendly. A lot of the Dark Ritual sickos coming out, murdering me over the past 2 weeks was not as interesting for me and maybe some of the viewers. So I decided maybe I'll give a Moon Stompy a shot in the prelims and maybe play D&T or play some other decks in between rounds here. So I have Moon Stompy ready to go. I might make some last minute changes. I mean, we have like 57 minutes or whatever until the actual prelim starts. I kind of wanted to maybe try Stingerback Terror some more. Card that I wasn't super interested in, but also not that interested in like Goblin Realm Master. But we'll get into that in a little bit. For now, just making sure everything else on the stream is good and ready. I tried editing. I was doing some like slight adjustments of my stream, so hopefully the little like thing that says what round it is and stuff isn't too big, but that doesn't show up until I actually start a match. So we'll hold off on that. And then also today is the first day of the Daybreak MTGO content creator all access accounts. So as a content creator for MTGO, I now have access to a secondary account where I can use all the cards I want, do whatever, play all the cool fun decks. So in the future, we might open up donation deck lists again. That'll be a lot easier for me to do. People want to see me suffer and donate to play Doomsday or whatever, or see me play other more interesting decks that maybe I'm not currently playing. That's something to think about for future streams. But for now, I will just play kind of whatever I want, maybe whatever chat wants as people trickle in here. I was leaning towards trying out, I think, oh crap. I just realized I always forget to change the stream titles before I go live. Something that I always forget to do. I should just leave like a little post-it note on my monitor that says update stream title. At least my stream title does say Moon Stompy. Moon Stompy in the Legacy Prelim. Synth Affinity between rounds. Anyway, like I was saying, kind of wanted to try out the Synthesizer Affinity list. Held off on doing that during the challenge stream on Sunday, mostly because I couldn't really afford all the cards that I wanted to play, and then chat voted, and a little bit more people voted for D&T. Since then, the Affinity list has also gotten a little bit more refined. I was looking at X-Whale's top 4 list from the showcase. Looked a lot cleaner, looked a lot more interesting, kind of what I was wanting to see from the deck based on how it started. So I might just try out X-Whale's list to run between rounds here. We'll see. Let's open up X-Whale's list. MTGO deck lists. And go dig up the... What day was the showcase? The 21st. X-Whale. Download. He's playing one Sicarian Infiltrator. New emotes are sick. Hell yeah. I'm glad you like them, Comrade Crab Cake. I was very excited to... oh, I should put that in the stream title, too. I was very excited when I saw them. New emotes. Very excited to see other new emotes as they get cooked up. What's up, Jared? Things are going well. So now we get to switch over to the All Access account. And import X-Whale 3rd place. Synth Affinity X-Whale. this deck looked a lot more interesting. Are the cards smaller? I need to, like, adjust a lot of this stuff, huh? Because it's a new account, so, like, it doesn't have all my settings locked in and all that. I probably won't make any adjustments. I'm probably just going to fire this off in a league, but I will say, I don't really think you want an Emrakul in the sideboard of this deck particularly. That's the only thing that I really noted on first glance. Like, this deck does not have a good... this deck does not have a good Painter matchup, regardless of your sideboard Emrakul. Like, a bunch of main deck Pyroblasts, Goblin Welder to just, like, kill all of your good artifacts and put, like, Lotus Petals and random garbage back onto the battlefield. I don't think you're going to have a good time against Painter, and I don't really think that Emrakul's going to help you a lot there. Whoops, did not want to go to Constructed. I needed to open one of... Alright, chat, which one has the Synthesizer? Not Synthesizer, the Sicarian Infiltrator in it, huh? Anyone want to take a guess? Take a stab at it? What does this thing do? Who are you? I don't know anything about 40k, but you look humanoid, right? This one is Abaddon the Despoiler. It doesn't look very despoilery. I'm feeling more the Esper one. These weirdos with the armor. Definitely not whatever's going on here. Gotta be between these two. I would have guessed the Artifact one, but I guess the Artifact one is mono black. What's up, Lackey? How's it going? It's the Mechanist one. Forces of the Imperium. Inquisitor Greyfax. Alright, let's open it. Let's open it and find out. Does this go away? Maybe. Still trying. It does! Good job. Good job, chat. Now we can play our one of Sicarian Infiltrator. This deck definitely does look a little patchwork and still not really as refined as it could be in the future. The quad Mindbreak Trap sideboard is certainly a choice. But I am a fan of a lot of the adjustments of, like, cutting the black card and like noting that the deck didn't want more, like, want artifact lands. Tree Tails is probably the best one because you get to play Haywire Might, which is just a good card. I don't know if you need, like, all of these Saga Bullets. This deck seemed pretty aggressive when I was trying it. You did not want to, like reactively Saga for, like, your Needle. You barely wanted the Soul Guide Lantern, but I was a fan of, I think, sideboard Needle, but like I said, I'm not even going to make any adjustments. We're just, like, playing this in leagues. Just messing around between rounds of the Legacy Prelim. I kind of want to give this deck another shot, since the first time I tried it, I was trying, like, the actual just challenge list straight up, and some of the things were not as interesting to me specifically. Knowledge of 40k is entirely from YouTube videos. My knowledge of 40k is entirely from the 40k decks, so... And people really mad on Twitter, incels being really upset about women being retroactively added into something lore or something. Please don't explain it to me. I don't care. Good for the women. Also good that it's bad for the incels. Just win-win situation all around. Anyway, so let's... I don't know, chat. Should we just play some Slinger? Let's play, like, a couple. So, some people were talking to me, and they were, like... They were talking about mad shit about Goblin Rattlemaster and saying this card's, like, maybe the worst card in the deck, which, I don't know, Transfer's still here, but... I'd, like, kind of agree at this point. It's really hard for Rattlemaster to stick. Please stop drooling on me, cat. Ugh, disgusting. What was I saying? Rattlemaster really doesn't stick anymore. Everything kills it, blah, 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 blah. The reason I was, like, hesitant to just straight up cut Rattlemaster for another threat, especially something like Slingerback Terror, is because I think you do want a critical mass of stuff for your Bombardiers. And Rattlemaster generating stuff in creature matchups is really important. Like, you do need this kind of unending check of like shocks in a lot of matchups, right? And Slinger Bacteria doesn't really offer that same thing. You do need a massive fodder, or your Bombardiers do get notably worse. But like, I'm willing to like just give it a shot, right? I tried a little bit of Slinger Bacteria and I wasn't that interested in it, but I don't know. People keep playing Delver. I do think this card is much, much better than Goblin Rabble Master in the Delver matchup specifically. So, like, maybe it's decent. I only gave it like a league's worth of a shot, and I was like kind of cutting different cards. I think I cut one Rabble, one Trinisphere, one Magus of the Moon, and moved the third Magus to like the sideboard. I tried 3. It's like fine. I think I like 3-2'd that league. But I'm willing to just like play 2 Stinger Bacterias in this prelim. Just give it a whirl. So let's sign up for the prelim so I don't forget in the middle of a match. Not a league. Prelim. There we go. Interesting that Turbo Muxus Rabble is one of the best cards, and Musabi's one of the worst. Yeah, I don't really know what that's about, huh? I guess, like, Lightning Bolt's just a lot better versus Turbo Muxus than it is against Moon Stompy. I'm not 100% sure why that is. I guess especially the way I sideboard, just, like, you're almost like a control deck versus Delver. You just have a bunch of removal spells and, like, lock pieces, and eventually you just need to stop. You need to, like, Step 1 is stop them from playing the game. Step 2 is kill anything that they have on the board. And Step 3 is kill them with, like, literally whatever you have. Whereas Turbo Muxus kind of takes the different stance. Turbo Muxus probably just needs to be a more aggressive deck, right? You just have this, like, critical massive creatures, and you can't really do anything about, like, Lightning Bolt being good against you. Anyway, let's swap over. I'm sure I'm forgetting to do something else, because I was, like, really in a rush with the new, like, getting the new Daybreak account set up. And all this stuff, I was just, like, not 100% ready for the stream, so I probably, like, forgot to update something somewhere, but... Rabble absorbing bolts. I kind of, like, most game states I try to get to the point where you extract, like, you present something such that, like, your Bombardier gets under a bolt and gets value, kills a thing, and then they untap and bolt it or whatever, or obviously you just have, like, chalices, stuff like that. You have a lot of other things to tank bolts too, like Fable. They are very incentivized to like bolt the front half of the Fable a lot because they try like mana deny daze you, stuff like that. Can you not drool on me if you're gonna sit here, kitty? Would really appreciate not being drooled on. All right, let's figure out how to balance this stuff, huh? All right, we got Synthesizer, Affinity, and now since we're on the other account, I can just snap drop if I'm like cutting it too close. Or not snap drop, snap concede a game if I'm cutting it too close to a prelim. And I don't have to double queue, because I hate double queuing. I'm terrible at it, I think is the reason I hate it. It's usually a bad experience for the viewer too, but I just personally, it's so unpleasant for me. I'm really bad at focusing at 2 matches of Magic at once. You forgot to fill out the form until 20 minutes ago? That'll do it. Yeah, I mean, they also, like, they were gonna come later, but then there were some, like, announcements today that made them come out earlier, so that's nice. Very nice of them. Daybreak has been, like, nothing but, like, kind and responsive and understanding and listening, like, during this whole process. It's obviously been, like, it's been complicated and, like, trying to figure out everything. We're kind of playing it by ear a lot, but Daybreak's just been, like, great about everything. I'm very excited to continue in this program. Alright. This is kind of awkward. I guess it's actually not that awkward. We can kind of chalice on 0, chalice on 1 here. This deck doesn't play a bunch of zeros, so it's chalice on... I guess it's awkward in that I'm straining 2 patchworks, but like Saga, Petal, Opal, chalice on 0, chalice on 1. Maybe draw a land in 2 draws. Maybe just use the Petal to get a Saga token. Yeah, spit out hand, play patchwork isn't really the plan. It's like play 2 Chalice of the Voids and Saga tokens, and then these patchworks exist. I think this hand's like good enough to keep, but it's like a little awkward. If we draw like Ancient Tomb, it's just giga busted, obviously. Oh, I don't have my stop set up on this count. Oh no, how do I have my stop set up? I hate this. I hate this. I don't know how I have my stop. I need to go check the other account to see how my stops are set up. It's gonna bother me so bad. Basic Swamp Go. I do really want to Chalice on 1 here. Kind of makes the Shadow Spear eat shit, but Shadow Spear is kind of an awful draw. Wait, is it free to cast the Shadow Spear before the Chalice on 1? Wait, can I do this? This, Opal, Shadow Spear. Could sack the Petal for Chalice on 1. But I don't think I want to do that. So watching a modern player is every stop set. I have a lot of stop set, not every stop. Yeah, I think this is. I don't think we're gonna do it like this. Chalice on 0, Chalice on 1. What's up, Akaleth? How's it going? Chalice on 1 resolving versus Basic Swamp is cool. Excited to see that, I guess. What are they doing over there? Stompy? Wasteland. Well, I can't beat that. It's over, chat. So we draw like any land, we're still fine. Go ahead. My hand's all bad cards, opponent. Take a peek. Take a fucking Patchwork Automaton. I don't give a shit. You got it. Oh, wait, hang on. I just realized because I have a different account, I don't have a little thingy here anymore. Oh, that's something to do later. I'll have a thing for when the prelim starts. That's good enough for me. Land? Land? Alright, you take that. I can chuck the Shadow Spear into the bin to get a counter on this. Next turn. This is really gonna bother me. I need to figure out what my stops are. We're gonna scoot on over here. Nope, that's the wrong. Scoot on over here. Where's your stops in settings somewhere? In dual settings maybe? Ah, here it is. Alright, I'll compare that in a bit. What do I want to draw here? I don't even know. It's just like a big affinity thing, right? Like a 4/4. The lizard. Is it a lizard? It's like a salamander. Sojourner's Companion. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Don't really want to draw Basic Island, huh? This deck is kind of supposed to play out its lands as it goes, though, because it's a Thought Monitor deck, so you can easily just, like, Thought Monitor into Urza Saga. Deck building. Am I supposed to just attack into this Orcish Bowmasters? Probably. It's not getting better. Yeah. Kind of fine with that, because one of my best draws is also Thought Monitor, which I'd like to have an Orcish Bowmasters off the battlefield. I don't really think this Patchwork Automaton's going all the way at 2/2. I think we are winning this game with a Synthesizer or a Urza Saga or Patchwork Automaton. Not Patchwork Automaton. Thought Monitor, stuff like that. New emotes. Yes, I'm very excited. They're really cool. My wife worked really hard on them. Being an emote artist is like really tough. Designing emotes that work at like a 28 by 28 pixel frame is really, really hard. Blastoise? No Blastoises in the deck. You could play 1 or 2 probably. This list does not, though. Good news is I can cast anything I draw. Synth makes Blastoise a little necessary. It's kind of like a Affinity-esque synth payoff. Nice, the perfect top deck. One of our 5 1-drops. One of our 4 1-drops that are left. I did run into the problem of it is not, while it has something close to Affinity, it definitely does not actually have Affinity itself. Like, whatever, not Convoke, Artifact Convoke, whatever that keyword is. Certainly not actual Affinity, because sometimes you don't want to tap down your gigantic creatures. Well, fuck me, huh? Improvise, is that it? Sure, I'll believe you. I don't think we're winning this game, chat. What can we draw here? Probably not a 4/4. Probably not a Thought Monitor anymore. Yeah, take a look. I got nothing but bangers here. I think we can't draw anything, is my guess. We're gonna go to, like, 11. Yeah, I don't think... If we could top deck Synthesizer and Frogbite in the same draw step, maybe. I think at this point we're just dead. If we draw Synthesizer, we just... Draw step 11, take 7, go to 4, and then draw step, go to 2, and then we just, like, die. Hey, there's the Frogmite. Hey, do you mind? Calling Lotus Petal? Close. This feels like a... No, I was gonna say no sideboard. No, we do have some dismembers. I hate how small this stuff is. I need to adjust. Not the time, kitty. Doesn't really feel like a Chalice matchup, huh? Probably have, like... I think they pitched a Fatal Push to Grief or something. They probably have Dark Ritual, Reanimate. So maybe just... It kind of maybe has to be a Chalice matchup based on the number of cards I get to board in, huh? Doesn't strike me as a Pithing Needle matchup. Mono black. Technically, you could Pithing Needle Troll on the play, but... That seems pretty awful. Technically could be, like... These cards, but probably not. Alright, off. No more drooling. I'm gonna probably just do this, though. 42 dismembers, call it a day. Keep a better hand next time. I think that hand was, like, defensible. Like, we got wastelanded immediately, which is just unfortunate with your Saga hand sometimes. Technically, we could play a Synthesizer on turn 2, and so if this was an Ancient Tomb, I'd keep. But with the City of Traders, this hand seems pretty stinky. Yeesh. This hand also sucks. I mean, I guess I get to hold up Rebuke on turn 2 into, like, Cycle, Sojourner's Companion, like, Jesus Christ. That's all of my cards. It's just a bunch of mana and then cast Simulacrum and then go from there and just never get Thought Seized. Just bottom the Secure and Infiltrator. I mean, I guess. Probably better than go to 5 against the Grief deck, huh? I'll play out the Opal. Will I play out the Opal? Yes. I don't think there's a lot of punishes in before Powder Keg. So we can, like, hold up, potentially hold up Rebuke on turn 2 or Artifact Land Cycle. Best top deck's probably just another Artifact Land. Doesn't seem great for me. Oh, that's fine. Dossiers? No, that's it? Huh. We might win this game. There's hope for us yet. Soul Land? Artifact land? Thought monitor. If you enjoy this, can we convince you to try being a vintage gamer? I mean, probably not. Not regularly, at least. I enjoy vintage once in a blue moon. I forgot to fix the stops. Chat, someone remind me to fix the stops before this match ends. They can cast a 4/4 if they want. I guess I don't really play around opposition. I guess I can't really play around opposition Asia from Dark Ritual. Thanks, Lackey. I appreciate it. Don't forget to play around Metallic Rebuke. So if I play this into Simulacrum, it doesn't matter. I want the Saga online. Yeah, no one's ever played around a Metallic Rebuke in their life. I can't hold up, specifically, what I was talking about, like, yesterday, Metallic Rebuke just incredibly awkward, can never actually, like, hold it up reasonably, can't hold up a Metallic Rebuke this turn. If I want to cast a spell, right? Can I play Thought Monitor into the Orcish Bowmaster if I wanted to? I'd have 1, 2, 3 artifacts, so no. Alright, we're just gonna go Saga Simulacrum. Go from there. There's a chance we could potentially, like, Thought Monitor, hold up Rebuke next turn, or we just, like, scry into something cool. Those aren't very cool. I really don't want to keep second Thought Monitor. It does trigger Synthesizer, but, like, really feels like I'm just going to get Bowmastered here, and I'm not going to be able to counter it, and I just don't want to... 1, 2, 3, 4, activate 5... 5 artifacts, I'll have 2 mana left over, so I won't even be able to cast 2 Thought Monitors, because my first Thought Monitor will cost 2. I think I'm going to bottom both of these. I could maybe even top the Spellbomb, because it's free to cast. Maybe the Spellbomb's okay. 4 cards in hand. I'm a little scared if I get Thoughtseize, I have nothing, but I'd have to get Thoughtseize Wastelanded to have nothing. I'm going to bottom both. No Bowmasters, nice. Wasteland is fine. We can handle a Wasteland, certainly. So if I place Seat, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. It costs 3. I can hold up Rebuke after the Thought Monitor resolves, right? Wait, hang on. Does that work with Saga too? Because I get a... Yeah, that works with Saga too, because I get a token on ETB. If I play this, it costs 4 mana. Wait, no, I can't. Never mind. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I'll play Seat. I think I do want to hold up this Rebuke. My opponent's, like, being real suspicious over there. Okay. I think I'm pretty favored here, honestly. 4 cards in it, didn't cast a spell last turn. They just have, like, some removal spell for the construct, maybe. Like some Edict. Shieldred's Edict the token. I think I would Rebuke that, honestly. Just want to rebuke anything. Maybe that's wrong, but I do want to kill them. This Stealthy Voidwalker's not nothing in terms of clock. Going to 11 here. We get to attack them for 8 plus. It's not bad. They have another edict. They have, yeah, sure. All right, 11. Reason to cast this. Discard spell is the only reason. Versus holding it for patchwork. I think I'm gonna play it out. I think it matters a lot more if we get discard spelled and because we like need to be pretty quick at lethaling them here with Saga Constructs before we get killed by Dothy. Saga getting to 2 for the first time. Nice. Metallic Rebuke, definitely not bad. I think we should be able to race here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 nines. We can definitely race. Do we counter a Bowmaster? I feel like I do counter a Bowmaster just because it blocks. Maybe not. It doesn't up the clock. We go to 7. They attack all, go to 6. It does actually up the clock, huh? 3 cards in hand. Maybe we just let it happen. Hold up. And maybe we could even go get Shadow Spear. We don't need to, like, potentially race. I'm gonna let this resolve. We could go get Shadow Spear, gain a bajillion life with Saga Constructs instead. Did I not play a land? Oops. It probably doesn't matter. I probably wouldn't tap Tomb. I probably would have played City. Depending on how they attack and stuff here, we might just go get Shadow Spear to make sure we don't die. Plague Engineer. I feel like I still don't counter this. Like, what are you gonna name? You can trade with my Saga Construct. I'll have a second Saga Construct that's gonna be gigantic. I think this is still fine. Frogmite's a nice draw. So now we just go with Shadow Spear, punch him for a bunch. Yeah, they're just dead. Cool. I figured it out. I found the line. It was just never cast the counterspell. Do we see anything else interesting in that game? Dark Ritual, Dothy, Plague Engineer. Nothing scary or interesting, really. Edicts. Really not into these chalices. There's a chance that, like, something like Grafdigger's Cage could be better than Chalice, but I can't imagine by much. This is turn 2 Simulacrum. We just put this Chalice on 0. Patchwork. Opal. Chalice, Synthesizer. Yeah, I think this hand's like fine. It's really good if we draw a Lotus Petal. It's like actually busted, right? Tomb Petal. Opal, Chalice on 0, turn 1 Simulacrum, Synthesizer. Just noticed you're already in League Land. Well, yeah, the showcase doesn't start until, or the prelim doesn't start for another 22 minutes. Seat. That doesn't do it, because that's my land drop. So we just go Tomb, Patchwork. We'll cast the Opal and not the Chalice. We don't even technically need to cast the Chalice, because now the Seat gives us Metalcraft, too. We might, if it gets us, like, good Thought Monitor math or something. I'm hoping we don't scrub the prelim, because we're probably playing a better prelim deck. Which means we're going to get obliterated by a bunch of, like, good matchups for D&T, now that I've swapped to Moon Stompy. Alright, this is probably not that scary, if I'm being honest. It's like a little bit scary with how many times I'm going to tap this Tomb. It's going to 3-3. But we can probably block it. Edict. Sure. That means we need the Chalice for Metalcraft, which is fine. Only got 7 other zeros in the deck. Oh wait, I didn't need the Chalice for Metalcraft. I'm stupid. Wait, no, I did. I need the Chalice. No, yeah, because I didn't need the Metalcraft at all. I'm gonna pretend I'm holding up the counterspell. So Frogmite's good. Am I allowed to grab this Dismember? We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, 5 artifacts. Frogmite will be 7 artifacts, so Thought Monitor will cost 1. We can also Synthesizer into Thought Monitor, just make a bajillion guys. Am I worried about dying? I don't think we need the Dismember here, because we'll be able to block the Stalactite Stalker with our 4 creatures that we make. It'll be a little nice if we, because if we get Bowmaster to make it a little awkward, but I think I'm gonna bottom this Dismember. Maybe it's a better draw step than most things. I can just cast it for only 2 life the turn after because of the Opal. So just having like a bunch of creatures in play and then a removal spell's maybe good enough. I'll top it. Top. Mono Black notably really bad at dealing with artifacts, so like double Simulacrum Synthesizer is just gonna murder them. Did I say 4 creatures? Because we're gonna double Synthesizer and have like 100 creatures. Dothy. That's definitely not Bowmaster. It does notably kill me in 3 turns, but I think we'll be fine. I could just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could just Synthesizer Frogmite, not tap. But I think going to 9 is fine when we make 4 giant constructs. Oh, we can just draw this and dismember the Dothy too if we want. Extremely normal amount of constructs. We are, in fact, doing it. So we go to 5 if I dismember. They have nothing in graveyard. I'll just wait and see if they want to, like, attack. I guess they just have to. They could, like, I don't know, Dark Ritual out a Shield Dread, or I don't know. I think that they're probably super dead. We made 26, 52, 56 power this turn or something like that. Yeah, alright, they're dead. We did it. Go team. The weird construct art. I think it's probably the new one from OTJ, I imagine. Would make sense why the OTJ card makes the new token. Made 69 power, I believe. I feel like that's wrong. I think we made an even amount of power there. Wait, no, maybe we didn't. We had 5 tokens, right? 13 times 5 is... Oh, it is actually 69 power. Yeah, I think I counted 4 tokens. Made 69 of power and toughness. Nice. Alright, now let's fix the stupid stops. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. In dual settings. So now I can overlap my in dual settings with each other, right? This is... Alright, so it looks like on my turn I just have damage stop and end step stop. And on the opponent's turn I have, like, everything, right? Main... Yeah, whoops. Didn't mean to click on that. This. Obviously, I don't need all these stops for, like, a lot of the decks that I play. They're just, like, the stops I'm used to from playing a lot of Death and Taxes. I'll also sometimes set my own beginning of combat stop, but not, like, super often. Usually involving, like, when I have a Goblin Rabble Master and a Unlicensed Hearse or whatever. Alright, we got 15 minutes. Can we finish a match in 15 minutes? Probably not, right? Open up prelim. If this prelim fires? I guess we have 15 more minutes. This prelim's been firing pretty regularly. I set all stops and pound the 1 key. That's honestly reasonable. I set most stops and pound the 1 key. At some point, if I wanted to be a slightly better Magic player, I would set a stop on my own draw step, which is, like, pretty important often for, like, Wasteland decks, especially. But I just hate a draw step stop. I just want to draw my card and start casting it. It mattered more when you had, like, Rashad Port and stuff. It matters a little bit less when you just have Wasteland. But I've definitely gotten to points where it's like, damn, I wish I could have landed them in my draw step so I could, like, cast the spell around a Hardcast Force of Will or whatever. It's just things you don't think of until you, like, draw the specific card you need. Assume I'll remember to set the stops on any of them. Yeah, I sometimes do when I'm thinking about it, and then sometimes don't and just tilt. This fucking Goblins player keeps showing up in all the prelims and just kicking my ass. My current deck is probably even worse against Goblins than D&T is. So let's hope we just dodge them. Play against the other people. I've beaten Goblins with Moonstop before. It's, like, not an impossible matchup, but it's definitely not good. Where's my Moonstompy deck? Not here. It's gonna be kind of annoying for me having 2 Motos up now. Aratinga, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. You could play Torpor. I could play Torpor. If only we could play that card. Mouse buttons to bound to MGO controls. Yeah, I'm never a big mouse button gamer. I'm just not. I was never, like, a PC gamer enough to do that stuff, though. I have, like, a regular fucking mouse. I don't have, like, the numpad on, like, the thumb or whatever. I just have left hand on, like, 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Right hand on the mouse. That's it. The people that exclusively play Moto with only mouse and no keys, those are the real sickos. Whenever I watch, like, Aspiring Spike go over to the little menu and click OK every time, just I can't do it. Crazy. I don't even use any of those. I only use pass priority, yield through this turn. I occasionally yield to end step. I just like do the right click yield to end step because I don't even know which key that is. But there's an easy like right click yield to end step one, and then I just mash 1 and 6. What's F2? F2 is like yield until your opponent like puts a spell on the stack or something. One, two, five, six. What does 5 do? Yeah, yield 2 is yield until something is on the stack. So yeah, 2 is good for when you have like counter spells or whatever. Trigger spell. Yeah, okay. Something that you may want to react to. Except sometimes you need to react to like your opponent going to combat, so stuff like that. 5 is cancel yields. I guess that makes sense that you would use 5 and 6 at the same time, though. I simply never cancel my yields. That's not true. I usually just right click, unyield all whatever bullshit that one is. It's probably the same as F5, honestly. Just like how there's apparently a key that also yields until your end step. Is that F8? Can I just like figure this stuff out? Why am I asking chat? I'm pretty sure it's probably one of these things, right? Input settings? Gotta be. Here we go. Disable bluffing? Stack abilities automatically. Wait, that's a button? Does that do what I think it does? Chat, you remember the old days when your Aether Vial stacks your Aether Vial triggers stacked automatically? The good days of Moto? When you didn't have to click on your single trigger every single fucking turn? No help. There's no help. Yeah, remove all auto yields. So that's the same as the right clicking. Yield through this turn. Is there no yield to this through the... Wait, what? What the fuck does this one mean? Oh, there, you can keybind always yes or always yield, which is kind of cool. Oh, there's yield until end step. It's 0. At least on this computer it is. Yield to this... Is this just like yield to this trigger for the rest of the turn or something, rather than always yield to? $400 API? Nah, fuck no. I'm not gonna use any of this. I'm gonna keep doing exactly what I'm doing normally, which is hit the 1 button a bunch and click on things with the mouse, and then like 3, 4, F6. My MTGO APM is exactly as good as I want it to be. I can play trackpad at MTGO. I play MTGO on my laptop a lot. I won a challenge with Bomberman with a trackpad on my laptop. That's my claim to fame. I don't often time out. Very occasionally. Especially now that I'm back streaming, I'm sure I'll time out eventually. I'm much worse at being conscious of my clock when I'm like trying to sit there and talk about my plays and stuff. It's actually insane. Some of my opponents obviously graciously conceded when they were dead, but some of them didn't, and I clicked through fucking 40 LEDs to cast my Walking Ballista. We're playing 2 Stingerbacks. Cool. I'm kind of fine with that. I'm a little interested in exploring this card more. For some reason, people just keep playing Delver. We played against it twice in the showcase. I really don't get it. It's like, this is maybe the worst Delver has been for a while. It's like exactly fine. It's just like a Grinders deck, I guess. For people that don't want to play Scam. They just like keep playing Delver because it's good enough. And you can just kind of like outskill people a lot. It's definitely just... has seen better days. Scam looking pretty gross though, huh? How many copies did it put in the top 8? I guess I have the deck list open over here. Actual red black Snoopy Magic. It's like red-black player, though, if I recall correctly. Cool to see Harvester Misery showing up, though. This is a card I was kind of scared of showing up in Scam more than actual red-black, but it does make sense. It's a card that kills, like, Containment Priest and Dothi Voidwalker, and can also just, like, enable reanimation spells, beat them down to 5-4 minutes, wrath them, stuff like that. Last time you timed out was 5 minutes late to the match, and then had to leave again, then timed out while attacking for lethal. Jeez. Last time, I don't remember the last time I timed out. The one I remember the most vividly, because probably I talked about it earlier to some friends, was I sometimes time out in very long games against lands where I have to just deal with Tabernacle triggers constantly. Fuck Tabernacle Online. What do you think about Pest Control? Like, in general? In D&T? I think it's a good card that's hard to find a home for. I've seen some people playing it in, like, as part of the small White Splash and Scam, because the White Splash has been around for a while, for, like, Serenity and Swords of Plowshares, and sometimes, like, Triumph to kind of circumvent Graveyard Hate. And it kind of makes sense that you would want to play Pest Control there. It seems pretty fine. I've had people ask me about it in D&T, and I think it's, like, less fine, but still, like, decent. I feel like I haven't seen it a lot. You know, here's a Pest Control, Swords Blasters, trying to take out their list. Yeah, the exact thing, same thing I was talking about. Timing out recently. Turbo Fog and Pauper. Yeah, those decks might time out, huh? The old, what was it, like 71 card, blue-black teachings or whatever. Those stupid decks that, like, legitimately didn't have a win con. Those decks probably time out. Luckily, I don't play decks that, like, time out super often like that. Excited to try in D&T when there's less Scam and Beans pushing the CMC cards up a lot. Yeah, it's also, like, kind of sucks because it's not that good versus the synth deck, too. It's like, okay, sure, it clears artifact. Wait, does it even clear artifact lands? No, it's not line permanents, right? It's not like artifacts and enchantments, yeah. So it just cleans up Mox Opals and, like, the equipment and construct tokens, but, like, it leaves the stupid thing in play. It leaves all their giant creatures. It doesn't even kill Automaton. Hey, Harry1232, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it. Enjoy the new awesome emotes that we have. Allure player timing out. Sigh. Yeah, I feel you. As a former Bomberman player, I've definitely been there. I guess there were a couple copies of Pest Control here, huh? Esper Scam, Esper Yorion Scam. We can control F Pest Control on this showcase. Pest Control. Only 5 lists. What do we got? 98th. Wait, did we jump to the bottom? No, there were just literal nothing except the top. Those 2 in the top 8. What happened? 2 of them are main deck sideboard. The 3rd one's here. The 4th one's down in 98th place, and the other one's down in 137th with Esper Flash with 1 sideboard Pest Control. So no, I guess not showing up a ton, huh? Hey, always home. We've had 1 game so far, and it has been good. Now we're just waiting for the prelim to start. Hopefully it goes better than the past 2 weeks of prelimming, because those have not been going great. We've kind of been getting destroyed with D&T, so we're trying some Stompy again. We'll bring back D&T. Maybe play D&T in, like, leagues in the future too. I just wanted to try out the Synth Affinity deck some more. You have to time out while comboing with Yogg. I don't even know how to combo with Yogg. I mean, I just don't know shit about Modern anymore. Is it the actual combo is like you have Blood Artist and 2 Young Wolves or something, and they just target each other, which is, I guess, probably a lot of clicks, right? Because you have to click the target, click the thing to sack, yield to the Undying trigger. Blood Artist is each opponent, right? Wait, no. Blood Artist is target opponent, but you can, like, yield to that or whatever. Probably. If there are preliminaries, why aren't there liminaries? Liminaries are the showcase challenges, obviously. You have to click the order of Undying and the Blood Artist. Can you use the thing that we just found? What was it? Was it stack abilities automatically key? Does that work? I don't know what the stack abilities automatically key does, I'm gonna be honest. Just sounds like that would apply in that situation. This is rich coming from me. D&D does not look very powerful in kind of any matchup anymore. I think D&D, yeah, like, kind of yes, because Legacy is in like a very weird spot where there are a bunch of like extremely powerful proactive decks where like that pressure you to do things on turn 1 and 2. But outside of those matchups, I think D&T is largely fine, and there are like a lot of the other decks around that core of the format, like Turbo Muxus, like Scam, and D&T like has a fine Scam matchup, but Scam's not exactly a great like turn 1-2 pressure deck. But like Turbo Muxus is probably the best example. But like the combo decks that are around right now, Doomsday, the Saga Storm deck, stuff like that. There is just still a bunch of Delver players. Scam plays a lot like a Delver deck in a lot of its games. Like the Beans decks. There are still like people playing fair out there. It's just like the bad matchups for D&T just feel miserable and unwinnable. But I think there's just a lot of matchups where that's not the case. Also, D&T just like never looks good. Let's be real. Like even in matchups where D&T is good and favored, it's like D&T doesn't look good doing it. Then you have to click the order of the Undying and Blood Artist. How does that? What is? I thought stacking triggers automatically would mean that they stack automatically, but I guess not. I don't understand how this shit works. Paying for your luminary thank you. I don't remember my channel point rewards ever. You have a Hepatra over a second Undying creature, or only have one Undying creature, have Grist. Yeah, I'm not gonna ever have to deal with that shit. I honestly probably would be a Yogg player if I like played any modern. Yogg is definitely like a deck that would be more up my alley than most modern decks, but fuck that. Cook Force of Willed you yesterday in Tess? Wow. Times are hard. I understand. I've cast Force of Will in D&T before. Cauldron Shenanigans are cool. I wish Cauldron were more playable in Legacy. It's a card that, like... Oh, shoot. The tournament's starting, huh? Tournament's not fucking starting. There's 7 people here. Jeez. No one showed up. I guess these things, like, fire more rapidly the closer we get to the showcases, because people, like, really need QPs, and we're, like, right after the Legacy Showcase, right? The chances just doesn't fire, and we just play some leagues. That's fine. Also down for that. 6, yeah, alright, we'll just fireable league. If this miraculously gets 6 people, then I'll just concede my league match. But we just sat there farting around for 10 minutes for no reason, but that's fine. It's a weird looking D&T deck. It's got taxes. Death of your opponent. You look at individual matchups, I feel dubious about D&T's chances. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out there being a D&T player. Like, there are, like, weird ebbs and flows where, like, there are points in the meta where D&T's, like, much, much better than others. Like, I think we're not... Like, when did we get Namesticker Goblin on? And, like, Bombardiers on Moto? Like, what's happening? I heard the music of, like, my matches starting, but then the clock just kept going. What's up, Cora? How's it going? September-ish? Yeah. Like, there have been times between September and now where I've been, like, pretty happy to play D&T. I feel like it's pretty hard to pass up on the play Saga Tomb with stuff. We have a lot of artifacts to, like, probably cast this companion down the road, too. Couldn't leave Caleb's stream. He's like, super torturing you. I do love that song. I respect it. Yeah, Bombardier was probably around November, huh? Because it was like maybe like October or something. Because I do remember playing a ton of Moon Stompy right after that happened. Hence the name of my Legacy deck, for those that don't pay attention, is Lackey is right, I was wrong, Bombardier Mono Red. Because I didn't think Bombardier was going to be very good at Moon Stompy. Because I had tried a lot of Gut, and Gut was very uninspiring. Turns out, Goblin Bombardier is much better than Gut. And so, my Moon Stompy deck list has immortalized Lackey's correctness until I have a better name. Do I play out this shit? I'll play out one of this shit. If I get, like, grief scammed, I don't want 1/1 constructs into Bowmasters. Cast a Petal. LCI was mid-November. Yeah, that sounds about right. That all tracks. Man, that Bombard card really fucked up, huh? Because we don't even have to tomb necessarily. We could just go Opal Seat. Bobble yourself, sure. Looks like they like their top card. I'm feeling pretty good about this game one. I didn't get my thing wastelanded. Can I do this in a way where Patchwork makes sense? If I go Tomb, Patchwork, Opal, I could activate the Saga using the Petal, and then untap and activate it again using the Tomb. I don't know. I think I can just win this game without taking damage off of Ancient Tomb. Like Daze this Opal maybe if they really want to. Then we just play the Tomb. Yeah, I'd say the core of what makes D&T awkward to play right now is that like it's so hard to catch up in Legacy right now. There are so many things that just put you miles ahead or just like kill your opponent instantly or close to it. And D&T doesn't really have tools to... I mean, D&T can do the like overwhelm me with a bunch of card advantage stuff sometimes. But yeah, Patchwork is just kind of an okay creature to start your games, but like sometimes you just have like Saga starts, right? It's just kind of a clunky thing. But like this deck does lack early game plays sometimes. You do kind of need this critical mass of like things to do early, I think. It's my instinct at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You play a Sojourner's Companion into a Daze. Or we can just hold up Rebuke, right? Hold up a Rebuke, but the Rebuke gets dazed. Doing this. What did I even rebuke this turn? Like nothing? I think we just play our 4/4. Hold up Rebuke next turn. If there was a world where I could get Meltdown, I'd hold up Rebuke, but this is game one. On to XJ Cyborg Guide, so I start drawing between JR and ever minor differences in Flame, whoever I followed when I lose. I did talk about that. I mentioned a little bit on a different stream of like, so I guess I didn't mention. I tweeted about this, but I'm excited that George is integrating Twitch subs Also, speaking of Twitch subs, Lunel, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Good to see you, buddy. But I'm going to integrate sideboard guides from Flex Slot into Twitch subs. My bonus just dead. Nice. Sarah Angel Girl 98. Thanks for the follow. So, if you're subbed to me on Twitch, I will be offering sideboard guides for some of the decks I like to play. I don't want to offer sideboard guides for the exact same decks as Akaleth, because I respect Akaleth as a really good D&T player, and we will probably be playing very similar lists and have very similar sideboard guides. I feel that it would be a disservice to both you as potential subscribers and him and myself. So I don't really know how I'm going to tackle that in terms of offering D&T sideboard guides, because obviously I'm still a D&T player. I want to be able to give some of the D&T players out there, but I don't know what that is yet. So we haven't got there yet, but as soon as George finishes integrating that stuff with Flex Slot, which he said is probably going to happen next week, I'll put up a Moon Stompy sideboard guide. Yeah, Patchwork is much better in a deck with like 16 zeros as opposed to 8 zeros, and like Emery, which keeps making it get bigger. Patchwork, I think, is a clunky card that like this deck doesn't get like have a lot of scary, threatening turn ones, or even like this deck doesn't have a lot of like your most threatening starts are like Saga activations and Simulacrum, which this deck is not very good at casting a Simulacrum on turn one either. It's like Soulland Petal or like Opal Petal Artifact Land or something like that. So, like, you do want cards that just kind of slowly snowball into, like, a bigger threat. You just kind of want to tax your opponent. So, like, Patchwork feels okay in that regard. It's just, like, not very good to draw later in games. Offer anti-sideboard guides, tell you what not to do. Honestly, that could be helpful for a lot of fucking people. Do not board in Surgical versus this deck that doesn't do anything with their graveyard. Stop trying to Surgical them. Can you offer life advice? Maybe. Sideboard guide for your life. What if I use Akaleth in your D&T sideboard guide? It's still 04 Legacy Weekly. Well, no money back. Sorry. No refunds. Fuck, how am I sideboarding? Get this Pithing Needle out of here. White Trio Tails over Voldemort's? Yeah. Chat got it. Haywire might. Get this Infiltrator out because it sucks. And maybe just cut down on Companion, because getting Meltdown means it's harder to cast this stupid thing. Maybe cut a Thought Monitor, but we don't know if they're on Grixis or not. Always was a Vulcan and they died. Didn't even play against Blue Black and still got scammed. You're not even subbed. I didn't scam you for anything. Sub and then I'll scam you. Use 4G to counters to kill the opponent's Muxus and then Surgical the Muxus. How do they win? That's a good question. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're the better D&T player than I. When are we gonna build 81 card Yorion? I almost top 8'd a challenge with 81 card Yorion D&T once. Wow, Cora, thanks for this. Thanks for the sub. Called my bluff instantly. You will get scammed next week. I will put out a sideboard guide, and you're free to take it to your local legacy events and 04, and I will not give you your money back for it. I appreciate your subscription nonetheless. Also, cool integration thing that I did not mention. If you join the Legacy D&T Discord, which I can provide a link if people are curious, I've also integrated my Twitch channel to the Legacy D&T Discord. So if you are in that Discord and subscribe to me, you can use these emotes in any Discord you want, which are really cool. Really cool to me, at least. I really love the emotes. Did your MTGO name change, or is it different that from being a content creator? This is my content creation account. I also have a normal account where I have my normal name. Do we want our children living in a world where 81 card Yorion the main time? Well, thank Killaby for killing me in my winning in for that challenge sometime last year or 2 years ago, maybe. I had a very good game 3 hand against him, and he just killed me through it anyway. Fucking Killaby decks. Anyway. This hand has 2 Sagas and 2 Tombs. I'll take that. Does content creation card account come with the Warhammer card? Yes, we have a Sicarian Infiltrator in our deck. Yeah, they started handing out the accounts today, Bamzing. So now I have to be a little more careful about playing stuff into meltdowns. Do I want to... Going back to Lackey talking about how fucking awkward these patchworks are. Like, I could just cast Patchwork here. Patchwork's so much worse into Daze, though, right? I mean, Saga, Tomb, activate, get Meltdown or whatever is also pretty bad. There's a chance we could try to play around Meltdown with, like, Rebuke. I don't know if we'll be able to hold that up at some point, but... Still see nothing on the portal. They're probably doing it one by one. Yeah, if you're in the creator account, then if you filled out the forms and stuff, you should get it at some point. They said they were sending out the emails today. Slayer Slate, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Surprised to not see more people playing Lands. Yeah, Lands top aided. Had a pretty good performance this weekend, I think. Top aided and had someone come close to it. Wasteland me here is like kind of fine. We have backup Saga. Man, I'd prefer not to get Wastelanded, but it's like not the end of the world if we do. What do they have over there? If their Devil's not flipping, casting DRC, sure. Cantrip, Ponder. Brainstorm, hold up bolt. Terrifying. Are you Delver's worst matchup? Me specifically? Or this deck? Or D&T? The answer to all of those is yes. By the way. Still don't know if they're a Rug or Grixis, huh? I'll play at one of these pedals. 8-cast. I don't know enough about 8-cast, but probably not Delver's worst matchup. I don't even know if it's a good matchup for you. Probably like fine. Anyway, I'll play at one of these pedals to play around Bowmaster in case they are Grixis. They could be Rug. I'm leaning towards Rug, but who knows? This also lets me hold up Rebuke technically, if I really want to rebuke something. I can't imagine I do here. I would have to forego a construct and take 2 damage. Yeah, I think because all the Grixis players are just playing blue-black scam, but all the Rug players are not Bowmaster pilled. Both Delver variants got demolished. The show is kind of shocking. It's not that shocking to me, I think. I think that, like, Jarvis is notorious for telling it like it is, but, like, Delver does feel like a 47% deck right now, whereas usually it's like a 52% deck, you know? Yeah, Rug gets, like, the basic island, doesn't have to worry about the third color. Imagine if we had Bowmaster here. Wow, just fucking... They probably cast Lightning Bolt and it doesn't matter, but we would fucking annihilate him, huh? I hope their Brainstorm's just 5 lands. That's why they're just tanking on it so long. Just all garbage. They topped a card. Probably not 5 lands, huh? They could have topped a Wasteland. Flip Days, sure. Not that hard for us to play around. I'll block. Attack me. They're probably going to attack all and then bolt my construct. Let's be real. They're not doing that. Okay. I gotta imagine they have like a meltdown here. They're playing like... They played like nothing. I feel like we're going to get Meltdown Force of Will or something. I'm going to figure out how to hold up Rebuke around Days here. Probably not that hard. the hell am I doing here, huh? Huh? Why didn't they attack with their channelers? Sure, I guess. Weird. Alright. Kinda just want to soul guide them. They have 2 cards in library. Or in hand. Don't really want to get Murktited or get hit by 3/3s. We just soul guide, play Saga. Needle Strand. We boarded out the Needle. Also would not be very good here, but... we know they have a Daze as one of their 2 cards, too. There's like nothing, then. Is there a way we can hold up Metallic Rebuke and play the Saga and do something? I am kind of worried about Murktide Regent. Maybe I shouldn't be. I have an Odawara. But I do want to get Soul Guide in case these things flip to 3/3s. These things are 3/3s, right? This fetch line means they are 3/3s. Wow, we could be a 6 right now. All right, we have to get Soul Guide here. And then I think I will play Urza's Saga and play Opal. And then play Patchwork and then second Opal, maybe? Or second? Patchwork, second Petal. Lets me hold up. Yeah. Kind of awkward that I missed the trigger on the Opal, but like I couldn't play the Patchwork with just the Petal because then I obviously just gets dazed. If I just daze this, blow up the Petal, which is fine-ish. Trade Daze for the Petal and Surveil 2. It's like honestly probably not unreasonable. I really feel like the last card in their hand is like Meltdown or something. I feel like if it was Murktide, they would have just aggressively milled. Yeah. The previous turn, just cast the Murktide. So now DRCs are definitely online. So now we are not playing around Daze, but they've cast the Daze, so... Now we can sack Soul Guide and still cast Metallic Rebuke. I'll sack Soul Guide on. It's a little dangerous. I could get Murktided, but if we get Murktided, we can Odawara. I'd rather just sack it when they have to attack. Just eat their Dragon's Rage Channelers. I think I'm fine if they cast Murktide. We have Odawara. There's a lot of upside for sacking in combat. Yep. Could potentially have an instant, like instant plus fetch land. Could potentially get them to flip these, but it'll be hard to get that 4th type, right? They can get land instant, they can maybe find a sorcery, but finding like artifact or creature is a little tougher for this deck. Alright, Rug Delver confirmed. They're gonna Cast that thing. I'm just gonna counter it. Seek the beast. Oh, this isn't even an instant that goes to the yard. Maybe I don't counter it. Depends on how these surveils hit. Because I don't want to counter their creature and give them delirium. But I also don't want them to draw 2 cards. Alright, they already milled creature, so we will likely just counter this, huh? Then land. If we counter it, we can't eat their friends, so yeah, we can. Oh shit, you're right. Because we have to tap our guys. Yeah. They hit creature, which is problematic, because now if they find an instant, they just have to hit sorcery, and then we die. But I guess if we don't eat these, then we are just gonna die anyway, so we just have to hope that this Seek the Beast doesn't find a Brainstorm or a Bolt. Yeah. Found Forcible Questing Druid. Nice. Go to blocks. Go to block. Oh, they have a Bolt. No sorceries, no sorceries, no sorceries. Fuck. Alright, well, we're probably dead then, right? We're going to 3. Roof beats. The last card was Lightning. Oh no, we're literally dead. The last card was Lightning Bolt. Well, they got us. I guess I could have countered it and stayed alive at 3, but then, you know, we're still fucking dying this game. There's no way we can't take them out of Delirium. They have 3 creatures. We have nothing. We're not getting Shadow Spear online. That game's not winnable, even if we do counter the Lightning Bolt. Wait, did I not sideboard? No, I just boarded in Hydroblast. I didn't board in Dismember. It's like I maybe should, but I don't know. I boarded out I shaved a Companion, and I shaved the stupid fucking Infiltrator. That seems fine. Still pretty happy with this. Maybe you just need Dismember. Delver's a pretty threatening card, but we're also on the play now. It's the weird Warhammer card, dude. It's really bad. I didn't even know it had Flash the first league I played, though. Just got Squad and draws a card, so it's like it's the 3-drop, so it triggers Synthesizer repeatedly. Alright, I'll keep this. This is a little loose, I would say, but hard to pass up turn 1 Chalice on the play against Delver, huh? Yeah, it's definitely more cute than good by a good margin. I also didn't know it had Flash, so it got a little better at least. Alright. Everything's fine. Alright, no Wasteland. Great. What am I doing on turn 2? Cycling for a land, getting obliterated by... I could just cast a 4/4 if I wanted. That's probably pretty stupid, though, huh? I could cast a Chalice on 2. Delay Meltdown for another turn. Go to 14 life. I could cycle Sojourner's Companion, play the land, play the Mox Opal. We have 3 artifacts. We're nowhere close. Get murdered by Meltdown. I feel like I want to do something that like induces Meltdown and I just replay a Chalice, but I don't really have anything that does that, right? Tomb, Opal, Chalice, Thought Monitor with 2 artifacts. Wait, no, 3 artifacts. So we could Thought Monitor around days. Go to 14. That seems also bad. This hand's weird. Maybe I'm just trying too hard, thinking about Meltdown too hard. Thought Monitor play honestly isn't terrible. They're down. They don't have like Pyroblast this turn because we have Chalice. The Thought Monitor is good against Meltdown. It draws us cards. Can we Frogmite also? Do I want to Frogmite? Do I want a 2/2 with no other text? I'd also have to. Wait, no, I have to waste my Chalice and 0 to do this, right? Yeah, that gets the Opal online, or I could Frogmite, For 2 mana, 3 artifacts. Yeah, none of my options are good, chat. This really feels like they have Meltdown, huh? Which means we just want to, like, very aggressively play out all our expensive artifacts now. They're just going to, like, Meltdown X equals 2 next turn. Just, like, hit 3 land drops. What are you fetching for? Oh, maybe they don't have Meltdown. They're just going to juice a Murktide? Huh. Can we draw a Synthesizer? Alright, I think I'm just gonna play out a bunch of stupid bullshit, huh? Alright, 3 artifacts. 4 artifacts. Sojourner's Companion and Thought Monitor cost the same amount, so Thought Monitor is just going to be better because we get to draw us cards. Affinity 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Affinity 8s are notably good against Meltdown. Alright, well, that's as far as I go. I guess I could have cycled a Sojourner's Companion and played a land and then cast the Thought Monitor, I think. But that would, I think, would have played the Thought Monitor into Daze gets Chalice, never mind. Definitely feels like they don't have Meltdown. We're just going Murktide route. If they just like fetch 5/5. We are at 10. I guess any land 5/5 would have actually done it. But we just get to make a bunch of power next turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can just go Thought Monitor with 1 Tomb, pick Companion, stuff like that. Yeah, okay, they're juicing the Murktide, but we'll get some blockers. We'll just Spellbomb the Murktide, chat, right? Perfect timing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Companion first uses all the colorless. Thought Monitor first, I can just use the other colors for Companion, so it doesn't actually matter. Perfect draws. Hand of Uncastables. We can chump block with Thought Monitors and then get Construct tokens and Shadow Spear, though, I think. I think this works out okay for us. It feels like we're Shadow this game. Shadow should just play Ancient Tomb. Incoming Byforce. I mean, that's approximately as bad for me as Meltdown. I guess Byforce literally kills me, or puts me to 2, right? Because they just can shatter the Thought Monitors and ignore the Chalices. Meltdown just blows up all of my shit. I'll block. I'll block. Oh, we did it, chat. They can't even attack. I guess we do get to crack back for 10. Alright. I'll wait, opponent. I think I'm favored from this board state. Come at me. I technically don't get to hold up Metallic Rebuke of Activate Saga this way, but I can't imagine that there's a 3-mana spell at instant speed here that punishes me for that. And if there is, they wanted it more. God damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew we were gonna fucking draw the boots. Oh, it doesn't matter, right? We're gonna get Shadow Spear and kill them, but like, god damn it, they could literally be dead, right? Fuck's sake. Stupid fucking deck. Did I even make another construct? Yes. Go to 4. Construct, equip Shadow Spear. I'm so mad, chat. Can't get the spell bomb or the boots to kill them here. They're fucking both in my hand. This might still be lethal. I don't know. I'm too busy complaining. Okay, close enough. Is it lethal? This block's here. They take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, yeah, never mind. It's still lethal. Shut up, chat. Shut up. We managed to stumble our way through that one. That was a peculiar game 3. I thought we were just gonna... I'm just always deathly afraid of Meltdown with these decks, I guess. Did the other event, like, die officially? Yes. It's dead. Rip the prelim. Which sucks. I kind of want more QPs. I don't have that many. I think I have, like, 40 more. I need, like, 120 for the rest of the season. Because there's a qualifier in, like, there's, like, 2 legacy qualifiers in June, but one of them's at, like, 5 a.m., so... The other one's, like, Friday at, like, 4 p.m. or something. How's Boots going, actually? Yes. I as well as, like, everyone I've talked to has just been extremely impressed by, like, Lava Subverts is a huge upgrade in basically every Saga deck. Not a keep. Is this a keep? Bottom and Odawara. Boots into Patchwork into... See, this is a fucking modern hand. Where's the schedule for those events? I use mtgoupdate.com. But all the events are technically also somewhere on the MTGO website. mtgoupdate.com is just really good for showing all the events and when. Like the times, and you can scroll forward very easily through like months. This is a 6-card hand. Not sponsored, by the way. Yeah, mtgoupdates.com if you want to sponsor me, you know. Wow, what a great site. Yeah, truly. Website. The actual MTGO website is kind of hard to navigate, yes, but like, you can go to MTGO update. Is it literally just update.com? Is it updates? Am I gonna get like a virus? No, it's just update.com. You can just like press these arrows, right, and just scroll through the weeks. And then we can find that in early May. Oh, I went too far. Early May? Yeah, here we go. Or early June, I meant. Late May. 4 p.m. Legacy, 4 p.m. my time, Legacy, and then there should be another one. Oh, wait, Sunday. Here we go. Sunday at 5 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. Jesus Christ. You can sort by format or event. Sure, I'll believe you. I've never tried. Anyway, this fucking hand, huh? This is awful. This hand sucks. I hate it. Keep. I don't know if this deck's really allowed to mulligan to 5. Maybe you are. It's kind of a critical mass deck. But this hand's like not like horrendous, right? Boots into Patchwork into like finding mana, synthesizer into Frogmite is what I was saying, but probably the second largest donor of the site. Is there a donate button? I have never donated. Oh, there's a Patreon. Good for them. My boots! I guess the other Odawara is... on the bottom of my deck, and we don't shuffle except with Saga, so there's almost no danger in drawing the other one. But like if we just draw like running lands, we maybe can keep the Odawara and use it as a spell. Your Sensax ticks when he implements a feature I ask for. Maybe even better than a Patreon, huh? Oh, we're dead? I see. We're dead. Interesting. Maybe they don't play around Metallic Rebuke. You never know. Play around a Metallic Rebuke that I can't target their Doomsday with. I've never played around a Metallic Rebuke in my life. Maybe my opponent won't either. They're really fast. I mean, they might just have, like, same turn kill, right? If they just have, like, Brainstorm in their last 2 cards. Hopefully they're a fast Doomsday player. I get so bored playing against Doomsday players in leagues. If I'm just, like, playing leagues casually, I will concede from spots like this, like, super often. Just because I just don't have the patience to sit here and wait. Oh, wow, they're super fast. Nice. Thank you, Nuka-Cola. I don't see a Cavern of Soul. Wait, hang on. What's going on, gang? Oh, yeah, we're literally dead. Alright, sure. Oh, there is a Cavern of Souls there, but it's because we're dying this turn. Why is there just a single wasteland in here? What? 2 wastelands. What is going on? There's just a Stifle and 2 wastelands and just like a regular ass Doomsday list? What is... Very bizarre. Just 1 Bowmasters, 2 wastelands, 1 Stifle. Like we could see every single card in the deck. And it's just like 4 tempo cards and then Doomsday. First time meeting Dom Harvey, he cast Rebuke. First time you have KCI, Day 2 of SG got rolled. Yeah, no one's ever. I'm convinced no one's ever beaten a Metallic Rebuke or played around a Metallic Rebuke. Impossible. Completely unbeatable. I guess we just board in these traps. Trap is like famously horrible versus Doomsday. It's possible I just don't even want the traps and we just run it back. But we have a lot of bad cards, right? Spellbomb's like maybe okay. In tandem with like Chalice or Counterspell, sometimes you can like force them to go off with a non-zero pile, like a pile that like doesn't get through their whole library, and then you can like use the spell bomb. But like you're always tutoring Boots basically in this matchup and just killing them, or Needle on Edge / Wraith if they're not literally dead. Yeah, just get this shit out here all the time. That seems fine. These hands, huh? Just keep turn 1 Chalice, bottom of the Pithy Needle. Just turn 1 Chalice. Can't cast a Frog. I guess we land cycle, and then we just go like Frogmite, Frogmite, Frogmite or something the following turn. Does that work? Yeah. If we turn 1 Chalice on 1, turn 2 cycle the companion, don't play the land. Turn 3 we'll have 3 mana and 2 artifacts, so we can have 2/1/0 Frogmites. All according to plan. I'm sure this will go well for us. Nothing can go wrong with 3/2/2 beatdowns. I've won games with worse with a Chalice on 1 in play. Our opponent mulled to 5. Excellent. This plan might actually work against a mull to 5. Maybe we'll draw like a Mox Opal or something, make it good. So technically I could just cast 1 Frogmite here instead, but I think my other plan was better. I guess that means we don't have to cycle right now. And cycle on their turn. Yeah, because if I cast 1 Frogmite, I can't cast the other Frogmites unless I find more lands. Oh, fuck. This is still, like, kind of fine, right? We'll have 2 artifacts and 2 mana relatively quickly. Oh, come on. I just shuffled. Leave me alone, Pithing Needle. I'm gonna play the Odawara here to play around. Wait, no. I just have to play the Seat. There's no way I play around the second Wasteland, right? I just play the Seat, because if we draw another artifact land, then we can cast a 1-mana Frogmite, and then 2 0-mana Frogmites, which is just way better. Or like Ancient Tomb. Then we have 3 mana and 2 artifacts, and we go 2-1-0. God damn it! I'm so mad, chat. Oh, never mind, we're fine. We can cast a 3-mana Frogmite now. Next turn, I mean. There's no way they have the second Wasteland in their 2 Wasteland deck, right? Well, that one doesn't cast Doomsday, so I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, fuck. That's just way better than playing Frogmites, huh? Fine, I guess. Should have needled the second Wasteland? Yeah. Paper only play. Ancient Tomb activate or Seat activate gets me to 3 artifacts. Still doesn't work, yeah. I can't play out my motley crew of 2/2s, so I might as well just play the Seat so I don't take damage. Not that that matters. These 2 constructs are gonna go crazy next turn, though. Gonna make 2 gigantic boys and get those boots. It's time to beat them down. If we needle Wasteland, we can't needle Wraith. Also true. Chat's really finding all the lines, huh? Oh, I drew Chalice. I wonder if I should have considered putting like a Chalice on 2 or something instead. Am I gonna get opposition agented here? No. Sure. Boots? Yeah, Lava Spur boots. These boots were made for walking. Ribbit. Oh. Wait, were they literally dead? 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8s. Oh, Exaxes. 8, 8s plus 1. They're dead after the fetch. Oh, no, they weren't. Not Exaxes. We could have Chaliced on 0. I guess I should change my deck list, huh? I think my Stream Decker deck list has mono red because that's what I planned to play in the prelim. But now we are instead playing X-Whales. Synthesizer list. Boots with the spur. Did you wind? We wind that game. A little nervous about our game 3. I don't think our opponent's going to mold a 5. Good thing you didn't accidentally Chalice on 0.5. I wish you could Chalice on 0.5. Chalice on 1 into nothing? Fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. They'll play into this Mindbreak Trap as Doomsday. Famously bad against Mindbreak Trap. We'll be fine, chat. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Trust. Wow, they did actually mold a 5 again, chat. It worked. Well, they're probably gonna like turn 1 Doomsday me or some stupid shit. Oh, Thoughtseize. Alright, that's fine. I'll decide whether or not I want to play Patchwork or like Saga stuff. Sure, like Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb would be pretty sicko, huh? Tree of Tales Petal Patchwork? Saga Patchwork? I kind of want to get these sagas going as soon as quick as possible because, like, the threat of Lava Spur Boots into a Doomsday turn is really powerful. The issue is that Lava Spur Boots don't do anything, right? Because I just had to have to sack the petal to activate one. I could just play Saga, Tree of Tales, Patchwork, Petal, turn 3, activate Saga with the petal, get boots, play Saga, equip boots, and then I would have like a 2/2 Patchwork and like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think like a 4/4 construct, so that'd be like 7 damage. That actually sounds kind of okay. Alright, now I have to go backwards and figure out what I just said. But just play Saga on turn 1. There we go. I figured it out. No, my Lotus Petal. I needed that. Oh. Oh, we're just dead? No. Okay. Sure. I will accept this. Ooh, Secalib's. That's nice. I think I won't play this second pedal. My opponent doesn't need to know about it. If they discard me, if they discard spell me again, I think I'm fine. I'm not in love with how quickly my opponent is playing, though. It scares me. Oh, well, they actually did discard spell me again. Well, they didn't take the pedal. Sure. I will elect to attack you for a lot. These boots were made for walking. Punch. Unfortunately, one off of putting them to one, which probably doesn't come up. Nice. We did it. Look at that, chat. Like, nice 3-0. Hard fought. All 2-1s. What did we play against round 1? Oh, it was like Mono Black. Mono Black Scam, Rug Delver, Doomsday. Pretty real decks. We're going places. Let's post this list to I was waiting to get Hercules. Hey, fuck you. At least you didn't say it. Then I would have been mad. Boots too. The boots are just like absurd in like every Saga deck, but especially Saga decks can just make giant constructs. But anyway, let me post this deck to Stream Decker because I realized that my current deck is not this one. Alright, Stream Decker set up. You're just I feel like you're just soloing with Saga. Yeah, that's the thing that I felt like. Is that Saga was just very distinctly the best card in the Synthesizer deck by far, and it just was not close at all. And it's possible that like you don't even want Synthesizer, and just like regular 8-cast with boots is really busted. 8-cast was much better at like doing things on turn 1, I feel, which is pretty important in this format. But I don't know. I was also tinkering around a little bit with 8-cast, right? I played the like the Geralf. Fuck, is it Geralf or Geralf? Geralf. Yeah, regular Emery Saga shit was good. Yeah, like Emery and Boots is really good. It's the best play. Yeah, that is the one thing about regular 8-cast is that it's like pretty terrible versus Bowmaster with all like the stupid baubles and stuff. So maybe you could rebuild it in a way where you don't need baubles, but then all the zeros are bad. Like, are we gonna play like the modern deck and play like Ornithopters and Memnites and Springleaf Drums? That doesn't sound good either. But the baubles are just so bad in the Bowmaster format. It's like part of what killed 8-cast to begin with. So yeah, I really don't know. There are like a lot of different ways you could build around Saga Boots in an artifact-based deck, and I'm just not. I don't know. This hand was almost good. Again, if this was an Ancient Tomb, this would be a keepable hand. We keep drawing the stupid one of City Traders instead of an Ancient Tomb. Haters will say what killed 8-cast was the deck being unplayable. I mean, probably. I'd kind of disagree. I kind of get it, but I think I was kind of put off by 8-cast a lot because it really hit hard by like a very like a harsh clash of like being hit by all the sideboard hate when people were playing like a ton of Pyroblasts and Meltdowns. Ding ding ding. Yeah, this hand's good. A little awkward, but definitely good enough to keep. What am I bottoming here? Probably just bottoming this Metallic Rebuke that I'm just never going to hold up again. There's like no turn where I'm going to hold this up because I'm going to go Seat, Saga, Chalice, Opal, activate Saga a bunch, play some zeros. Just never hold the stupid card up. I could bottom like Sojourner's Companion instead of Rebuke actually. There's like a chance I hold up Rebuke in a later turn. Or a 4/4 is not going to matter. If you bottom Rebuke, your opponent will never play around it. True. When I'm going to hold it up and my opponent's just... maybe I'll bottom Companion. Maybe I'm just bottom Frogmite instead of Companion. Yeah, exactly. Bowmaster's on top of... oh, none of our decisions mattered. Bowmaster's on top of like a bunch of Pyroblasts and Meltdowns and Force of Vigors in a format felt really rough for A-Cast. And it kind of stopped hanging around. Lord of the Rings set was kind of like the last nail in the coffin. You could also put like Synth in like a One Ring deck, right? What? Meticulous Archives. Your Grief deck? I think it's Esper Scam with... oh, this is kind of awkward now, because now we don't have Metalcraft for this Opal, per se. We can just go Seat, Saga, Opal, hold up, Rebuke, land, Saga. That's fine. Maybe I'm supposed to play out Opal there? In case they go like land anime dead. Would they take the Opal? Let's find out. Yeah, let's find out if they'll take the Opal, I guess. Like, none of the other cards are very good. Maybe they take the Rebuke, though, because I can't just hold it. If they take the Rebuke, then the Opal doesn't do anything, right? I guess I cast Frogmite. Why is Grief? Good question. Yeah, sure. I'll allow this. Nice, the perfect draw step. I guess now that I did this, I don't even know if I want to cast a 2/2. I could draw Synth instead. Make this actually do something. Like, am I going to attack with it next turn? I mean, I guess the answer is yes. It's better served in my hand. I'm probably not going to get griefed again. Like, I'm happy if they grief me again. I'd rather trade this for 2 cards in their hand than have a 2/2 in play. I might cast it next turn just to end up like, threatening a block on the grief. Which means I wouldn't attack. Which means I just shouldn't cast it. You're gonna give him the business. This is... I do get to cast Frogs in Legacy. Good selling point for the deck, honestly. Is that we get to frog it up in Legacy. Kind of sick. D&T becoming Avacyn Stowed Blade on Goldfish always makes me giggle. It just kind of makes me sigh and roll my eyes. It's just kind of whatever, you know. Sojourner's Companion has come back to us. I actually can't cast Frogmite this turn, right? Am I stupid? Wait, no. I can. Off the Opal. I'm not stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nowhere close to Sojourner's Companion. Sojourners? Why does the deck have so many stupid cards I cannot pronounce? I guess we don't have the we don't have the Geralfs anymore. Geralf, fuck. Am I playing into something? What am I playing against? Meticulous Archive, Esper Scam of some kind. Very bizarre though. I think we're jamming. Jam our little frog friend. The flesh right, yes. Honestly, ecstatic if they daze this. If they want to daze my Frogmite, go for it. Big fan. The best I could ask for with this Frogmite. Deal. Absolute deal. You got it, bud. You can have that one. On the house. Second Surveil Land? No. Bowmaster, sure. I would have dared them to daze it in chat. Daze your Frogmite, yeah. Not a super common legacy play pattern, surely. Maybe will be common in the future. Deck's kind of popping off. What are they gonna do? What are we gonna do when they reanimate Frogmite? Good question. How would we beat that? 4 or 5 artifacts. What's our plan here? What are we getting on our saga? Keep one card on top. Less than thrilling draw steps. Could just get boots and hit him, huh? I just always want to do that. Just get to punch him for like 11, right? Ain't bad. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could go Odawara, cast Companion, or play Opal, cast Companion, equip Boots, punch, have a 4/4 back. That seems okay. I mean, I could also like play it safe and get Soul Guide and not get like Entomb, whatever. I'm not gonna speak that into existence though. We're just gonna punch him. These boots were made for walking. These boots were made for punching my opponent for 13 damage. And that's just what they'll do. Affinity was one of the first decks I played when I tried playing Modern. I was with you for a second, and then you said it had Nettle Cyst and Cranial Plating, and then you totally lost me. I played Affinity back in, like, 2014 and had Mox Opal. Nettle Cyst also Sicko combo with, oh, they're dead. Nice. Sicko combo with, the Synthesizer. What are we playing against? I mean, I guess I just board in this cage. I don't think we want Dismembers versus them. Maybe we do. They have, like, trolls, right? What do we board out? If you're playing Titan Shift back then, you would. We just board out this card every time. You would just not have this card in the deck. This card is it's just so bad. So unreasonably bad. I'm just imagine playing against Control. You have like 9 mana. It's like the perfect matchup for this card. You're about to just jam this thing and like draw 4. It's gonna be crazy, and then they just counter it with anything, and you just paid 9 mana for nothing because Squad is really bad against counter spells. They just pyroblast it. You just want to cry. How are we sideboarding, chat? I just want this one Grafdigger's Cage. We have like Spellbomb we can tutor up to beat a troll. Kind of a fan of the rest of the deck. Maybe we even shave a Thought Monitor versus Bowmaster. We just got like big idiots. Punch them, beat them up. Wait, did I board out a card already? Oh, I boarded out this idiot. So we could potentially like shave some top end for like 2 dismembers. I can't use your emotes in Theory's Bust. That's so messed up. I feel like if you... Twitch has a feature where you get to like credit a Twitch user with the emote creation. I feel like that the artist should be allowed to use the emotes that they're credited for. That's messed up. Maybe we'll board out like 2 Thought Monitors for 2 dismembers. Yeesh. Oh, I missed the Team Unbanned Top. I will not be joining Team Unbanned Top. The tournaments take long enough as is. Alright, I'll keep this. We got some stuff going on. Bottom of the city? Wait, can we cast a big Sojourner's Companion after I... Maybe we bottom the Odawara? We just want soul lands? Cast our, like, Chalice into 4/4, hope is good enough. Or, like, Chalice into 4/4. On the other hand, if this Opal's never online, then, like, we just cut our blue source off. Yeah, it's fine. We'll be fine. Standard practices in the music and film industry. I mean, it's just, it's a little emote. I feel like Twitch should be cool. It's so minor. Notably, we did see white out of their deck, so we do have to be a little bit worried about pest control. But I guess not if we just jam Chalice on 2 after this Chalice on 1, huh? Brainstorm? Daze? Entomb? Uh-oh. Atraxa? Uh-oh. Alright, chat. Pray for no anime deads. They don't have it. No shot. 0% chance. Fucking got him. Easy. Was never worried. We'll play this Chalice on 2 next turn. Lock him out. GG. All according to plan, chat. Ha-ha! Fucking got him! Who up animating they dead? Not our opponent. DB XJ Cloud. It's Daybreak XJ Cloud. Dirt birds. Alright, trophy match time, huh? Didn't think we'd get this far so early in our Daybreak account career. Da boy XJ Cloud. Yeah, now we're talking. What does DB stand for? Wrong answers only. I know what the right answer should be. Aishnaz would know what DB is. Probably no one else in chat. Aishnaz probably doesn't know what DB is. Just no idea what. Exclaimed, "Why would I know?" from the other room. No. You play Monster Hunter. She figured it out. What are you? Are you okay? Dual? No, dual. It's dual blades. DB is like the very common shorthand for dual blades in Monster Hunter. Wow. You really did not get there. D's butts. Brachydios. Dios Brachy. My favorite monster. Daging Brachydios. Destron 21. Alright. We'd play a Frogmite on turn 1. Hold up Metallic Rebuke. Turn 2 would have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts in play. We could cast a Sojourner's Companion. I feel like this deck's capable of better hands, right? It's just gotta be. It's just gotta be, I swear, I promise, chat. I think this hand's honestly okay. Oh, wait, hang on. We can't get we could Chalice on 0 in desperate times, right? Chalice on 0, player patchwork after all of our 0s and 1s are in play. Tomb off the top on the play. We're on 6. How much do you believe, chat? I believe. I'm gonna bottom this Metallic Rebuke. Maybe our opponent will just be on Reanimator, and this Soul Guide Lantern is just gonna fucking solo them. Probably should have played out the Opal, honestly, given how vital it is to this hand's game plan. Oh, fuck. I don't think this Ancient Tomb's gonna solo them. Or this Soul Guide Lantern's gonna solo them. Can I have my counterspell back? Please? Ancient Tomb? Ancient Tomb? Ancient Tomb? Ancient Tomb? Ancient Tomb? I just played both the Opals really fast. You can tap them both for Metalcraft. Opal, Chalice on 0, Patchwork, Opal, Frogmite, Cry. That sounds pretty good. Wait, I can't even Frogmite because the second Opal gets countered. This is just good deck building. It's okay, they didn't play out any of the other Opals or Petals. I was told Moon Stompy was happening. Well, the prelim didn't fire. Sorry to disappoint you. We might play a little Moon Stompy after this. This league's going pretty fast, so. Oh, I could Frogmite. Fuck. I was thinking Frogmite costs 1 mana, not 0. Well, if we lose this game by 2 points of life, then I feel like the Frogmite's really not going to matter. I'm going to be perfectly honest with chat. I think we're going to lose. I think we're dead. I think we're dead, chat. I mean, they don't have any card advantage yet. So we just needle the One Ring and go from there? Perfect. Perfect with our Chalice on 0 hand. Draw Rebuke, no way they can pay. I'm going to put Pithing Needle on the One Ring and there's no other, like... Wait, do we just have the Pithing Needle Inventor's Fair? Because, like, they could potentially get Forge and just kill me anyway, right? They look like they're Turbo Forge, and they have rings and forges. I think we have to Needle Inventor's Fair. We sure up cannot beat a Mystic Forge as much as we can't beat a One Ring. Unless we're confident they don't have any Mystic Forges in their deck, which I am very not confident in. I think I'm going to Pithing Needle Inventor's Fair. Mystic Forge costs life immediately. Yeah, but then they just draw like 15 cards and then we lose. Alright, we have 5 artifacts, so I can draw a card first. Perfect. I'm going to cast all of these. Get him. This is just good deck building. This is really peak deck building. I've not done the math, but it's very... we very well might lose this game because we didn't deal 2 damage off this Frogmite. This Adventurous Fair gains 1 life per turn. We attack for 7 and then 7. No, never mind. It doesn't matter. Oh, fuck. We can't beat Urza Saga. Should have paid the Neil to Urza Saga. Chat's throwing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't Sojourner's Companion. It's over. Draw like Karn or something, or still didn't matter, we're just incredibly dead. Oh, sure. All of our zeros in the yard. We'll be fine. If we draw like an artifact land, we could like do something. Our opponent just gonna have 2 giant things and then Shadow Spear and then kill me. And that's beatable, right? They're also gaining 1 life every turn. Shadow. Maybe they don't have the Shadow Spear main deck. Retrofitter Foundry? Alright, that's unbeatable. They have 80 bajillion mana. We'll let them do their thing. Ugh. So what's our plan here? Lose? Draw... I think draw Urza Saga is honestly our plan. I don't think that does anything. Yeah, no, we're just dead, right? These 2 constructs are gonna murder us. Draw Urza Saga. Cast Thought Monitor. No, we don't want to draw Artifact Land, so we can Thought Monitor and Sojourner's Companion, but then we're still dead. Perhaps we should just concede, eh? Any believers in chat? Any believers playing this game currently? We got another league to get to probably. Let's pack it in. Might and traps. Port out this lantern. I think we probably still want Spellbomb to potentially deal with constructs. Get this stupid thing out of here like every single game I've ever played. I think we just cut the slow stuff, the slower stuff. Rather have things that beat down, things that are free so we can hold up like our hate cards. Chalice is kind of awkward. I might even like board it out on the draw. But it's like good enough on 0 and 1 against this deck, right? Pretty important against keys. And turns off like Opal Petal. We could potentially bring in Cage, like to specifically for Forge, but probably not. would like to play first. I would not really like to keep this hand. It's another, like, Chalice on 0 to turn on Mox Opal, and it doesn't work because it doesn't turn off on our second Mox Opal. Alright, this hand is a Mindbreak Trap and beats down pretty hard. I'm bottom of the Tree of Tails here, because we just want to cast everything. We're just going to go Patchwork into Patchwork Opal, Aether Spellbomb. And hope they play into our Mindbreak Trap really hard. Just like Tomb, Monolith, Monolith, Karn. Or the One Ring. It's a little awkward. I don't think I'm supposed to hold up Mindbreak Trap, though. I also can't hold up Mindbreak Trap. Actually, now I technically can. Because I could... No, I can't. I'm gonna cast all my shit. I don't think there's a reason to not play all this other Opal. I think I'm just going to end up cycling the Spell Bomb. And I just want to make the Patchworks bigger. Because I'll have 3 mana next turn anyway to like hold up the trap if it comes to that. Just want to deal as much damage as possible. I should actually just cycle the Spell Bomb now, maybe? Could draw another 0, deal more damage. Or a land, like Urza Saga. Or Chalice on 0, I guess. It's probably okay. Alright, chat. Everyone in chat, pray that we're not dead. Everyone pray. Everyone pray that they don't kill me. They don't murder me here. Alright, not dying. Certainly not dead. Alright, chat, what's more important? Chalice or Mindbreak Trap? I'm thinking Mindbreak Trap, honestly. They have 1 mana? Wait, doesn't that mean it... Which means, in order to cast an important spell, they would need to, like, cast multiple spells this turn and then get trapped, I think? They're going to go to 13 here, and then they're going to die if they tap the One Ring again. Because they'll go to 13, get attacked for 11, down to 2, and then die to the One Ring. So if we just, like, trap a Karn or another One Ring or whatever that they try to cast next turn, then we win. You need a Pray emote? Yeah, that's one of the emotes that was on the list. That HG mark kind of gives Wasteland vibes. Have you considered saying it's a wasteland? I have this Ancient Tomb in paper, believe it or not, in my Moon Stompy with exclusively Hideous Arts deck. I guess they are just dead to the Chalice next turn. I don't even have to worry about like the One Ring incremental damage. Does this work with itself? No, you need Metalcraft before it's a soul land. I mean, it does work with itself, but I just didn't even realize that this ability, this only tapped with Metalcraft. Hey, they're dead. Alright. We didn't even need to show a Mindbreak Trap. That's good. Whew. Game 3. Always the tough one versus these sorts of decks. Just keep a really busted hand with Mindbreak Trap. This is not busted and does not have Mindbreak Trap. A lot of 0 landers. We're playing like 18 lands or something, right? Like, this is not... Yeah. It's not unreasonable to expect that my hands have lands in them. Mindbreak Trap. Woof. We're on the draw. My opponent's on 5 cards. I think this hand has to be good enough. I'm gonna play with the Spellbomb on turn 1. Like, the Might is pretty powerful. We could potentially Artifact Land cycle for Tree of Tales to get that online. I think this is keep, and yeah, probably lose. I'm gonna bottom the Synthesizer. My opponent's mulling to 5. Like, we have a lot of good draws from this position. Dog is here to give us good luck. Uh-oh. Can we draw a Lotus Petal? I just Haywire Might that. Do I have to play Haywire Might here to just pray that we draw an answer to this Saga? No. Doesn't matter. I guess Spellbomb's an answer to half the Saga, so it's not unreasonable. I want to draw Mox Opal. I guess Mox Opal's as good as land. Oh, they're not using the Saga token. Lightning Burrito, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. This is problematic because they are playing around Mindbreak Trap extremely well here. Oh, we're just dead. Because they just Grim Monolith Karn. Alright, well, we tried. None of our hand does anything. Large amounts of dead. Yeah, well, I'm good. I'm good to call it quits on that one, huh? They got us. Turn 2 Karn around Mindbreak Trap. Nothing we could have really done about that. Not bad. 4-1. Where's my Karn emote for situations like this? In paper, you can Mindbreak Trap there. Yeah, they cast the key that turn, right? Run it back. No, we're not running it back. We're gonna play Moon Stompy with Stingerback Terror, because that's what I wanted to do more than play. I wanted to try out the Synth deck, though. The Synth deck felt very powerful. We will play some Moon Stompy. It's only 10:30. Got some time for some Moon Stompy matches. Dog, I thought you came here to wish me good luck, but then my opponent turn 2 Karned me around my Mindbreak Trap, so I feel like you weren't good luck. The card seems very optimistic. I feel like it's very pessimistic, right? You have no cards in hand? How you gonna win? I saw Cyrus. I thought Cyrus was back in Legacy Leagues, but no. Disappointing. Jeez, someone's really coming out the gates hot. 5 trophies. I'm down here somewhere with 1 trophy. It's 10:30. Insert crying emote. Yeah, we usually stream to like 11. There's just no prelim tonight, which is unfortunate. God, all these windows are so fucked up. Need to recalibrate my brain. I looked at this hand and I was very befuddled for a second. We're on the play, but... Wait, who started a prediction? Patrick, is this your doing? What happened? Game 1, I've lived... God, no, I made it. Oh, fun. You said it for like 20 seconds. I don't think anyone's going to predict. Fix the round count thing. How do you want me to fix it? Anyway, I want to do something on turn 1 here, or at least. Yeesh. Good showing on Stingerback Terrors, huh? Ow. 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 Dog, this is not average Moon Stompy 7. We'll just go to 4, it's fine. Alright, this ain't gonna win on 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. We just turn one Trinisphere and pray and have 3 mana? I think that's probably the plan. Alright, chat. It's time to draw any 3 mana spell off the top of my library. Who believes in the power of Mold of 4, turn 1 Trinisphere? You have to tell me when there's degenerate gambling available. I didn't plan for it even. Oh, fuck. Is this the worst possible deck to turn 1 Trinisphere against? Lands? It's okay. We'll draw Magus of the Moon. It'll be fine. I'll accept Blood Moon. I will take a Blood Moon. Oh shit. It's actually not bad. 7/7. I gotta say, would much rather have a Goblin Rival Master here. I hope they get to 3 mana and then play a Sphere. I'm excited to play my pay 3 mana and then pay 3 mana for my fucking Stingerbag Terror. Excellent synergy. The actual worst possible I could have done turn 1 Trinisphere against. Molding. Cheating. Yeah. Soul lands? That's not fair. I want to concede. I don't. We're casting a 7/7, like, we could very easily still win this game. They've done literal nothing. They might crop rotate and then Merit Lage me next turn, and then we die. Like, that's fine. We can concede after that. Yeah, plot into transfer. I was pointing out how optimized that was. They have to crop out from 8. No, they can just like crop out the canopy into Thespian stage and play the other combo piece, and we just die, right? But also, yes, I would, again, much rather have a Goblin Realm Master than this fucking Stingerbag Terror. But if they're on, like, P-Fire lands, maybe I'd want the Stingerbag Terror. They definitely have crop right here. Well, I guess not. They didn't cast it. I don't know what they're doing over there. Maybe they Wasteland me. That'd be nice. Play land, have less cards in hand. I don't really want to get Wastelanded here. It's possible I could just try to keep myself at 7/7 so I can 3-turn clock them. But if they just, like, Wasteland me, I'd rather have 3 mana, right? I might play the land if we draw another land next turn. I don't think the P-Fire lets play camp. I feel like... Yeah, probably not, but... No, they definitely don't. P-Fireless certainly don't play Safano. What is happening, opponent? What are you doing? Does my opponent just not understand how Transfer works? They tried to cast a spell last turn and then just passed. What are we doing here, gang? Just cycle the canopy. Come on. Pay 2 life and cycle the Horizon Canopy. There's no way. There's no way we should be winning this game. I'm so baffled. I don't know what's happening. I think my opponent just gave up. They couldn't figure out how to cast spells through Trinisphere and just gave up the game. truly so baffled as to what just happened. Is this how you keep getting 5-0s? Legit question. Do we board out 3 ball here? Leave it in. It just says your opponent can't cast spells anymore, apparently. How do we lose, huh? Yeah, I'm boarding like Pyrokinesis over the Fury. The answer is no, I'm gonna board up the 3 ball. I have some respect. If your opponent gets stun locked into not casting spells, you win. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Alright, turn 1 Blood Moon or turn 1 Fable. Probably turn 1 Fable, honestly. I feel like I can't think of a way that my land's opponent has a spell in hand and 6 cards and I win from that position. Like, genuinely felt like they just could not figure out how to cast their spell into Trinisphere and just wanted to go to the next game. Probably only going to slam Blood Moon in when we're in danger of getting depthed, or if they put a Saga into play. Has the Moon Stomping been tonight? We just started. We played a league with X-Whales. Affinity deck first, and we 4-1'd. Alright, fine. If you insist, opponent. This is just bait, and we're going to get Dark Depths Force of Vigored, but... we did it! We're great! We're perfect! I'm so good at this game. Opponent was really not having it. Wait, I should have said to fix the... hang on, cancel. Fix the match thingy. Where's that? The record box. How do I fix it? What did she want? She's not even in chat anymore. She said it was like needed to be extended a little further to the right. Is that right, chat? Y'all are looking at it? Do we need to scoot it like a touch over so it lines up with the box better? Line up to the edge of the pink border. Yeah, it looks better, right? I missed it. Did we cast Sphere? No, we did not cast Trinisphere. We cast Blood Moon and they died on turn 1. We'll let you gamble with yourself. I think the mods are allowed to gamble. I don't know if the creator of the gamble is allowed to gamble, but probably. So you can just gamble against Adam. Honestly, game 1 and game 2 are real all-timers. Those were some excellent games of Magic that we played. Alright. Good hand. Game 2 is pretty stock for the matchup. I mean, sometimes they have like Force of Vigor and they just kill you there, right? I didn't even realize my opponent revealed Yorion. This hand's still good. Got a lot of options here. There might be Yorion, Beans. Jeff Lynn just won the showcase with it, right? And even if they're on D&D, this hand's very good against D&D, right? Turn 1 Fable. Leaning turn 1 Blood Moon, but obviously turn 1 Blood Moon could get a little ugly with no land, so maybe we just turn 1 Sphere. Probably just turn 1 Sphere. They're F6. Go, 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 go. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Before they on F6. Moto just got really laggy all of a sudden. Ah, fuck. GG. It's over. It's over, chat. Oh, never mind. It's unover, chat. Just gotta draw another one. As lines player, I think you should try to keep a hand that can answer from. Yeah, I think there's a chance maybe they. There's a genuine chance that they were like a new player trying to figure out the Moto interface. God damn it! This is like actual Jeff's deck with 4 wastelands in it or something. No, it's not a bad draw. Rapidly oscillating between it's so over and we're so back every draw step. Yeah, this is Jeff's list for sure. Which means we just really want to draw a land here and slam Blood Moon. Alright, I think we just slam Fable here with 2 non-permanent mana sources. We can hopefully loot into land. At least the ground seals are bad against me, true. Like, they can play 3rd land and, like, plow or leyline binding the shaman token or whatever. But we still get, like, loots. Yep. Sure. Definitely discarding Fury. I'm honestly torn between Hearse and Chalice. His actual only win con in this deck is Uro, which makes I kind of want Hearse. Chalice is just, like, in general better. I think I'm going to discard the Chalice. Alright, alright. Getting somewhere. Only Uro win con is Bold as Fuck. Yeah. I mean, Yorion's a win con too, I guess. If you want to get technical. Get binding my... Okay, sure. Unfortunate, because now that they can fetch the basic planes. I'm still supposed to just Blood Moon them though. Binding the 3-ball. Yeah, especially sorcery speed. Like, they just didn't need to do that. Binding is an instant. Pick up Yorion. You can cast your Yorion. Oh, and then they can, like, exile my other shit. That's actually pretty obnoxious, huh? I didn't even think about that. We're probably dead here, huh? Honestly, I feel like they should just give me back the 3-ball and take something more important. Probably just gonna exile the Blood Moon here, though. Did Jeff's list have a Mystic Sanctuary in it? I genuinely don't remember. 3 cards in hand. Let's just cast Fury. There's nothing to kill in his deck with Fury anyway. Any Conceders in chat? Not quite. Pretty close to it. This man is financially incentivized to convince you to concede. True. I ain't falling for your tricks, Adam. Oh no, my hearse! Who was it in chat that said that? That the ground seal didn't do anything against me? I'm still technically ahead here. They could have some pretty good cards in hand, though. That's not very good for me. It may be conceding time, chat. It's the green enchantment opponent has on the battlefield. Ground Seal. M13 All-Star. Deal 40 or Yorion. Get got. You fool. June standard sideboard. I don't even remember if it was played in standard. It probably was. Does this deck have a... I don't think his deck had a Mystic Sanctuary. I'm way too lazy to look it up, though. Oh, yeah, sure. Alright. I'll concede to the plus 400 cards there. That's fine. I'll allow it. Scarab Swarm, Moons, and Blasts are really good here. Furies are pretty fucking awful. And then that's it, probably. Probably on Mercs if they have Ground Seal. No, they are on Jeff Lynn's list with almost 100% certainty, which is exactly 4 Uros and 1 Yorion as they win cons. I think he maybe had, like, another creature in the sideboard or something, but I don't remember, but the main deck was absolutely 4 Uros and a Yorion. Oh yeah, there were Doorkeepers. Not for this matchup, certainly. I think I want to keep this hand, but I don't want to play Chalice on one. It's like kind of awkward. Stefka George wasn't playing with F5 only win con standard. Harsh but fair. Hey, Purple Umbrella, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Fetch both your basics, makes sense. Ending. Oh yeah, I think Jeff's deck had like sideboard prismatic ending or something. Something weird like that. That sounds about right. Kind of don't want a Magus, but could just hearse. Nah. Magus probably dies, and then that, like, gets our den online anyway. Den's pretty rough versus this deck, though. Just has quad Wasteland. Usually a big fan of Den in the Beans matchups, because it's immune to Leyline Binding. They kept in Ground Seal. Wow. Just no cards to board out, huh? Oh, I should have had the tomb untapped in case they plowed the Magus in combat. I could cast my Hearse. Oops. Alright, didn't matter. Forcing the Bombarders is interesting. Gotta protect those. I mean, I get, like, cantrip, protect your Uro is good enough, maybe? One plow in deck. No good cards to cast. We animating. I guess I get to cast my Hearse anyway. My Hearse only targets me. What if it's better served not being on the table and, like, discarding to a Fable down the road? I don't know, it could be a surprise 1 damage out of nowhere. Well, I guess not out of nowhere, out of very distinctly on the table. Mill Seeds. Seeds of Innocence. I guess, yeah, that's fair. Chalice. Sure. Ooh, if they Yori on their Ground Seal, we can exile 2 cards. Hey, JWaj MTG, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Not sure Hearse does anything. Oh, Hearse, we can't target our own graveyard, too? I guess that makes more sense, huh? I was just thinking I couldn't target their stuff because my stuff didn't matter. Wow, I just absolutely don't want to cast this Blood Moon, huh? I could play. I could just cast Simian Spirit Guide here to try to lethal them through this Yorion, right? Kind of into it. We have enough mana to animate the Den anyway. We can crew it. We can crew it. Yeah, I get the point of the card. And, like, the opportunity cost fairly low, blah, blah, blah. Flickers. You can... It draws a card, cycles, you can cast... you can flicker with Yorion, etc., etc. Set up lethal. I guess I shouldn't F6, huh? In case they actually do cast the Yorion. Just try to draw Source of Plowshares. Oh, they don't even flicker the Ground Seal. So we can't Hearse. Nice. Good job, Unlicensed Hearse. Denying them a card. You love to see it. Plow. Do I attack? Put them to 3. Play the Den. Then we just have lethal again, right? I think I just attack. Put them to 3 and have another Hearse and or another Den in play. No removal spells, please. I cannot beat removal spells. Yeah, if they had the plow in hand, then you just can't flicker the ground seal, because if they have the plow there, then I could have animated the hearse, and then they would have gone to 1 here, which would have just been, like, disastrous. So hearse did actually get to deny a card by by existing. Good for you, little guy. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to attack him and hope that it works. Oh, shit. They're just better. I'm 1 man off doing both, unfortunately. Like, if they plow the den. It's not just better, right? If they have a plow, they go to 1. I want to get the den out if I can now, I think. Because the den is close to getting wastelanded. They kept on the ponder, though. They just kept on the ponder, played Karagas, played Beans. So, like, they have to have something. But is it just leyline binding? They're gonna block the den, binding a token, take 2, go to 1. Then we're fine with Sokens in as our leftovers. I think I'll animate. It's a little close, though. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, we're 2 mana off. I can't do math. We're 2 mana off. Sokensening. They're letting me attack. Which means, I mean, it still could just be binding, right? Sure. Yeah. Go to 1. I have 2 tokens in play and 2 more coming on with haste. Pretty happy with this exchange. They need to be able to answer 2 goblin tokens next turn. Picking up Yorion. Oh, they can binding another token, but that's pretty expensive. And draw 2 cards. Draw 1 card. Sure. Tapping lower is good for me. This is definitely going to be the last game of the night. Or last match of the night, at least. It's always the longest matches that you hit when you're like, eh, 1 more match before we go to bed, huh? Draw your card. Yorion. Flickers the leyline binding in the beans, and not the ground seal. Thinking about flickering the ground seal? Maybe the hearse doesn't matter at this point? No. I think we got him here. I hope they just have a bunch of, like, Force of Wills in hand. Got there. Alright, let's think about what we want to do here again. What's your opinion on the state of mono white Yori on D&T right now? Planning to go to 3K, haven't played about it in a year. Wouldn't be the most happy to play it. Be more excited, just like pre-war formal warp changes the deck in ways that I can't really fathom because I'm not allowed to play it on Modo. And I think that'll, as a whole, will be kind of a little bit archetype changing for the deck. I think Saga is going to get hammered a little bit. Like, I think I would play, like, Mono White Saga was seeing a little bit of an uptick because of the popularity of Scam, and this, like, value card tied to your lands was pretty powerful. So that's where I would be if I was playing Mono White. But I think that's probably going to get hurt a little bit by the Synthesizer deck showing up. And then, so that'll increase the amount of, like, Saga hate, Artifact hate. And then D&T would be punished accordingly, which is unfortunate. I think it's hard for D&T to ever be like really like bad to play. I think it's like exactly fine right now. I'm not super pumped to play in this particular meta. I think I'm also going to hey dog, get off the desk. Did Jimmy kick you out? Yeah, you. She's upset. Actually, no, it's probably locked her out of the bedroom, so she just comes in here to be a menace instead. Anyway, I think I'll just resubmit. I'm thinking about like cutting some hearses for like dead gons. That fucking Yorion blocking me keeps coming up. I think it's fine. But yeah, especially if you're going to play in paper, I think the Saga hate uptick will trend a lot slower there, and I would expect you to see like a bunch of scam and stuff. So I'd probably play Mono White Saga still. All right, we'll keep. Eat shit. Fucking Ground Seal. This beats Ground Seal, right? Ground Seal stops targeting the graveyard, I think. I'm ready. I came prepared. I'm also just gonna slam turn 1 Magus, probably. Target a card. Yeah, you cannot target any of the cards in any graveyards. But I can target a player and exile their whole graveyard. Cast a spell, please. I want to just cast this Magus into... Yeah, deal. We take those. I wonder if I slam Fable here. Alright, now we pray for no Hydroblasts. I think I'm going to slam Fable here. No Hydroblast. Let's go. We did it! Easy peasy. Just turn 1 Blood Moon him. GG's. Alright. We got 7 matches in today. We went 6-1 today. Jeez. 4-1. 2-0 with Moon Stompy. Whatever. Slingerback Terror? I'm never gonna remember that card's name. Dumb dragon thing. Stingerback, not Slingerback. Stingerback is a scorpion, right? Yeah, Stingerback Terror. Dog, not right now. We're trying to end the stream. Dog. We're trying to end the stream. Come on. Anyway. Synthesizer deck felt pretty cool. I think that deck is still, like... We definitely saw some of the hiccups in the deck along the way, and I think I'm interested to see where the deck will end up. But I don't think I'm the person to refine that sort of deck. Those decks don't mesh with me perfectly. I am interested in playing them, but I can't refine them as well as I can some other decks. This deck, on the other hand, I'm feeling is pretty refined. I'm trying the Slingerback Terrors like I was talking about at the start of the stream. Fuck, Stingerback Terror. Just as kind of a reaction to Delver specifically. I don't have the highest hopes for it, but I'm also not that interested in stuff like Goblin Rabblemaster right now, so I kind of get it. I'll maybe keep trying it out a little bit going forward. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. As for D&T, I'll bring back D&T next week, certainly. We'll probably play like D&T between rounds and see if we can get Moon Stompy in a prelim this week or this next week, something like that. We will see. Now let's go find someone to raid, huh? Anyone fun to raid? Dingo. Big Dingo fan. I enjoy his streams. Playing some, what? What the hell is this? Stream ends when we 5-0 with Bristly Bill. Attack this cactus. Well, everyone, go give Dingo my best wishes. We can raid young Dingo. Raid button. Raid channel. Search for one young Dingo. Start the raid. All right. As always, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you had a good time. We'll be back same time next week, playing probably some Death Taxes, some Moon Stompy, some regular stuff. We'll be making some adjustments to the stream as we go forward. I'm probably going to reopen donation deck lists now that I have access to the All Access account. Shout out to Daybreak and the Content Creator Program. Excited to do more stuff with them in the future. Also, shout out to Flex Slot. I will be bringing sideboard guides to Flex Slot for Twitch Prime subs, or not Twitch Prime subs, Twitch subs of any kind, as soon as that stuff goes live. And I'll catch you guys all next week. I think that's about all I had to say. I'm also, I guess, very, very last minute thing. I'm going to be writing an article on Moon Stompy and comparing and contrasting it with Turbo Muxus, why I would want to play one deck over the other, stuff like that. Moon Stompy doesn't get a good rap amongst a lot of Legacy players. I think it is very criminally underplayed right now, honestly. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all next week.